Hi guys, this video is brought to you by outtalk.co.uk for your post, pre-match and Sheffield Wednesday discussions with fellow Wednesdayites.
Hi guys, and welcome to the Sheffield Wednesday Millwall review. I apologise, I'm a little bit croaky, woke up very croaky today, just not feeling great 100% if I'm absolutely honest. Neither is my little one, so bit of the weird day for me today. So we got a chance to play Millwall, who are starting to pick up a little bit of form and starting to do okay, and they're one of those teams where you kind of know how they play. You kind of know what kind of style they do well. It's Gary Rowett team, so they are very hard to beat at times. He sets up really, really well. We got a situation. I have already seen people criticising the team sheet already having a massive go about it. And we've not kicked the ball yet. It's like, why do I bother coming to games if this is going to be the team sheet? I might as well just go home. If that's how you feel, take your ticket and go home then. Don't turn up. You're allowed your opinion, but you're having a go at something that's not even happened yet. This team sheet, people are going, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. So it's one of those things. I know people allow their opinions. I'm allowed mine, they're allowed theirs. But it just seems a bit of a negative already to throw into before we've even started. So, to that elusive team sheet. The team today is Dawson, Palmer, Harris, Palapusi, Bannon, Boren, Murphy, Newhue, Reach, Ojabayo and Iorfa. The subs are Wildsmith, Lees, Winnell, Hunt, Yogai, Dacruz and Fortieri. So, what I'm already seeing from people already is that they're not liking the fact that Newhue playing, the fact that Ojabayo's playing as well. This is what I've seen so far of what people are complaining about. At the end of the day, you got to pick who we can pick. And also Pelopessi. Because I realised I said Pelapusi. Pelopessi is also in the squad, and people are not happy about that. Now, it's good to see Fortieri on the bench. Hopefully he can come off the bench. And Dacruz might get a debut today off the bench. That would be fantastic. Can you imagine if we brought Fortieri and Dacruz off the bench and gave us some sort of speed and some sort of creativity? That would be awesome. But let's see what happens. It's going to be it's Millwall, so we know what to expect from Millwall games. They're tough. They are very tough. So let's see if we can get all 3 points today. Try and kick on in that table. And then we can then look forward to the derby next game, where we could have Wickham and Windath in contention for that. But let's see how we do, and hopefully we can get all 3 points. Well, that first half was horrible to watch. It really was horrible. You would have thought with the kick up the arse that Monk apparently given them on the game against Wigan, that he would have put something passion, made them be a bit more realising that they need to go for it. We're really struggling in this game. We are really, really struggling. It sounds like my voice at the moment, like struggling badly. And the first bit, we just didn't wake up. We didn't wake up at all. We let them come forward and get at us, and we only really properly got back in the game. Hang on a moment. There we go. We only really got back into the game in about 30th minute, and it's insane. It's insane that it's the 30th minute where we finally got into the game, and we just didn't look like scoring at anything up until then. So the referees have been a little bit card happy and stop and start. It's been one of those games, really, so that it is what it is. We have had a couple of chances. There's been a shot by Ojabayo that went wide. There was a header at the back post by Reach that was close. There was another shot by Reach, and that went wide. Newhue had been pulled and dragged, and he's got to be careful because he could absolutely lose his rag a little bit. Like people are saying, like having a go at him right now and saying all this kind of stuff. Like I'm gonna read one tweet. Like so, he said, "Newhue absolutely pants. He really is. Sack him off times." on FM, I press the relief button all the time. It's like, I'm sorry, but you're playing Football Manager. That's different to how it is now. As being an actual manager, you can't just release him. There's things that you've got to do, and it like I said, it's different. I get really peed off with this as well. And Nuhu hasn't been brilliant, but at the end of the day, he doesn't play well when he's the lone forward. And I can understand why people are a bit frustrated with playing a lone forward again. I can see Dacruz and Fortieri coming on at some point in the second half. I really hope they do anyway, just to give us some speed and give us something a little bit different. It'll be nice to see what Dacruz can do himself, see what kind of flair he got, what creativity he got, and it'll be good to have Fortieri back on the pitch, because Fortieri can, on his day, be a little terrier at times, just snapping at people's heels trying to get the ball back. We don't look that much to get the ball back and go for it. So the stats at half time is that we've had 7 shots, 1 on target, and 1 big chance. We've made less passes. We've been in the attacking third 23 times. With 5 crosses, and we committed 11 fouls and 15 tackles. And it's one of those things, you look at that, they've had 3 shots, 1 on target, and one of them wasn't a big champ, but they've had 143% passes complete, and they've been 30 times in the attacking field. They look the better team, they look more up for it. It's one of those strange situations for me where it'll be interesting to see what Monk does come the second half, because we are going to need to change it. Hopefully you might see and say, right, time for you to come and show me what you can do, Dacruz and Fortieri and all that kind of lot, and go from there. But it's very much a ball fest at the minute. No one really wants to really go out and get it by the scruff of the necks. And like so he said, it feels like Millwall could nick this and get all 3 points at the moment. And they're right. Look, just while we're at it, we'll look at what the games are in the league. Birmingham City 1-1 with Forest. Charlton are winning against Barnsley at home. Fulham Huddersfield is a really good game. 3-2 at half time. That is a right good game. Leeds United, Wigan 0-0. Middlesbrough, Blackburn 0-0. Preston, Swansea 1-1. QPR, Bristol City 1-0 to Bristol City. 0-0 in our game. And West Brom are beating Luton. So let's see how we do, and hopefully we can get all 3 points. But at the same time, it's one of those situations where we need to wake up and see what happens. And hopefully we can get all 3 points at the end of this. So in the second half, we do make the changes to see if we can get a winner in the game, with Fortieri and Dacruz coming on. Just to go say now, Dacruz looked very promising in the first 10 minutes he played. Looked like he got a good trick about it and got speed. But again, we just didn't make the chances. Neither team really made proper chances. And at times, when they played ourselves into trouble, just wasn't there. Neither team looked like they really wanted to get 3 points today. Fernando coming on was fantastic. Dewey's confidence was good. And the young lad looked very good. Dacruz, who we got on loan, looked very, very impressed by him. Hopefully we can see more of him, and he looked like he knows how to go past the man. He looked like he got a bit of trickery as well, so that'll be nice to see what he does in the future. But it's 0-0 and it's points shared, really. And to be honest with you, we just didn't look great at all, to be fair. I think we were very, very lucky to come away with 0-0, especially right near the end, because they had a great chance. We lost the ball and the player goes to dink it over the keeper's head, and he completely and utterly fluffs it. He just completely fluffs it completely, and it's not good. The draw's Dr. Rot at Hillsborough, though, because we had not won it since the 22nd of December. They have 15 shots on target and only 15 shots and only 2 on target. It was a poor game. It was a very, very, very poor game today. And yes, it's Dr. Rot, but it's not what we kind of want. Shows you how poor the game is. I'm knackered. So the next game we got coming up will be a derby. So we are at home next Saturday. No, we're not. We're away next Saturday at Barnsley. So it's a good chance to have a derby game. No other game for me where I kind of really needed to get 3 points in that one because my brother-in-law and his partner, she is a Barnsley fan, and therefore so is my brother-in-law now. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, but really poor by us. Only plus side were the fact that New Hugh come on, Dacruz looked great, and we managed to keep a clean sheet. But that's because even the Millwall weren't that great at finishing.
Don't forget to have your say at alto.co.uk after the match.